Welcome back. Hey, this week I'm going to introduce some gear you haven't seen from me yet. So this was a game still about 3 weeks ago because I'm still trying to get caught up. Actually, it was a pretty rough day around here. It was a busy day and some personal things had come up. The game started like 11:30 at night. I tried to get a sub and it really wasn't into it and had already figured I would be able to get a sub, so I didn't put any major planning in place. And I just didn't want to leave the team hanging, so I ended up going to the game and at the last minute just grabbed what I could. Started with those pads that I had just received from my buddy Stujo. So we'll just get right to it and start by talking about those. These are Vic GP1000 and they are a box pad style pad. The best I can tell is Vic introduced these in around 1988. I believe 94 was the last year that it was in the catalogs. So the pads are a foam pad. They have Clarino and Cordura build materials. In this case, they have cotton straps with plastic quick necks. And these have the first version of the hinged knees. And these were done by overlapping panels, and those panels are connected with small straps so that they don't get in the way of each other and interfere. It keeps them overlapped the right way. They later moved to a GP1000 pad, and that had a actual like hardware and slotted hinge on the knee rolls. They have a very deep leg channel, and they are a very soft pad. These are 34-inch. When I got them, they were missing the top straps. They had been cut off at some point in the past. And also the toes, I believe, would have been the same cotton material with buckles, and then it would be a toe strap instead of lace. I was going to replace all that. I just, like I said, didn't have time ahead of time. So I went ahead and used the laces that were on there and also didn't use any top strap, which seemed fine. If I'm not mistaken, these are the design from Pete Smith that everyone knows of from Warrior, as well as his own Smith brand in the past. I decided to go with the GM Pro match set just because the primary being white with red trim and accent matched the pads, I thought. The helmet, this is a Badger Sport Mask BSM 1H, and the H stands for hinged because this is a hinged cage and jaw piece goalie helmet. It also has a fixed back plate instead of your elastic strap style typical goalie mask helmet. And these were the first approved full goalie mask, modern style, I guess, at the like high school, collegiate, and youth level. It's also an original Badger dangler. Did put a new graphic on there, a new logo. The stick, this is a Christian Curtis curve. If you're not familiar with Curtis curves, just to touch on it a little bit. Above where you hold it at the top of the paddle, there is a curve in the stick, which then goes up to the knob and has a curve outward. And the design concept there apparently was that it made it easier to hold your stick in a paddle down stance, and then while the curve down would also then, seal the ice with the shaft. The curve at the end of the stick, I believe, was intended to make it easier to pick your stick up if you dropped it on the ice. It wouldn't be laying flat on the ice. Personally, I don't really recognize any of the benefits of that design concept just because of the way I play. Chest protector, I don't have it here again. That was a Reactor 5, and the pants were CCM Supra red with white stripes on the side. And I topped everything off with my customized Red Wing jersey that I added gussets to enlarge it. I think the thumbnail and probably description of this video sum things up pretty well for what to expect about this. I was actually pretty busy, but if you watch it through, you'll see busy doesn't always necessarily relate to performing well. Again, just a rough game to have to play that night, and A little bit of the problem was, you know, myself just not really being into being out on the ice that night. You know, overall, I think the team would agree. We just didn't play very well. Team we played against was pretty darn good. You know, it is what it is, but we've got that behind us and we move on from there. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you got any comments or things you want to say about the game or the gear, leave that down in the comments below. If you know anybody that might want to see a video showing off this gear, share a link with them. If you haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way when I do upload new videos, you'll get an alert. Game videos coming up next. Thanks for watching.
Losing 3-1 after one.
Losing 6-2 after 2. Three loss. Great game, man. Great game. Great game, guys. Great game. Great game. Good job, man. Good job.